test the sound again. Has the sound working? Nice. I can hear myself. This time I can hear myself faster than last time, which is nice. I hope no one can hear the police sirens going on in the background. There's so much activity here. I wish I could talk about it, but then I'd probably give away my location. Anyway, today is day 2. Oh, hi Jackson! Hi Zell! I hope your days are going well. I hope your work is going well, Jackson. And for Zell, your food from Twitter looked really tasty. Anyway, have a hat. This time I won't forget when you come in. Yeah, it's been good so far. Oh, that's great. Oh, now I think of it, there was something that I wanted to test. Wait, let me see if I can... Before I start playing, I'm gonna test something. I don't know if it'll work, so I'm just going to shove it into the OBS program I'm using and see if anything happens. Nothing happened. Seems like it doesn't work. How's my morning been? Oh, my morning's been... I woke up and then sort of just stayed in bed for a while without doing anything. I was kind of on my phone. I'm glad you like the half hats. I was on my phone and then I was thinking about how I needed to go to a graduation ceremony for someone on Friday through Saturday, and I was slightly scared. Because I'll be needing to meet my family again, and meeting my family is scary. but it's alright because right now it's day 2, and it's day 2 in Disco Elysium, and I have a whole day ahead of me. There's so much to do today. We can take down the body. Kim will probably have new dialogue options, and we can try extorting money from the rich lady Joyce, who is the boat lady. It's a brand new day. And I still live in this kind of home and can't take a shower. And when I go to the mirror, nothing new happens.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yeah, nothing new
In
happens.
Your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay, let the mirror be. It's fine. Hopefully we get more magnesium in case we get more outings. But well, either way, we finally made it to day 2. And I'm very excited to see what the bartender will have to say to us. Wait, this is new! Oh, okay. I have faith in you. You'll be alright. Thank you! I hope I'll be alright too. Oh my gosh, there's Kim! We can talk to him. Hi, Kim! Why didn't you stay with us? Yeah, you're a strong person. I'm sure you'll make it through somehow. Thank you! I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm just scared, that's all. It's like nervousness. but it's fine. Kim wants to talk to us.
Morning.
Morning. He gives you a quick nod. Wow, got that early morning charm.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Oh, okay. Why does he call him the union muscle, though? Oh well, maybe we'll get to see. He points to them, but I can't see it from this part of the screen. Oh my god. I just realized mousing over this, I can click on things. Alright, why do you need to talk to them? Or, what do you mean, rowdy? Yeah, what do you mean, rowdy? That's what I want to ask.
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here.
Ungovernable. Well, I mean, they are the government, right? I want to know, is Kim being unfair to them? Or is Kim really not being unfair to them? Well, we'll find out soon.
Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Men who drink beer for breakfast? You might be saying that, but I drink tubs of alcohol for breakfast. Are these the men guards told us about
I
yesterday?
completely forgot.
He looks
Sorry,
at his notes.
I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
Ah, yeah, who would drink a beer for breakfast? Zell, do you drink a beer for breakfast? You in your Twitter picture. I thought that was like, I forgot, was that dinner or something? But whatever, I think there was a beer can in the corner. I don't drink beer personally. Never know how it tasted. I thought it tasted bad. I don't mind. I don't know why people drink beer. It just tastes awful to me. Yeah. I assume it's an acquired taste. I always assumed it was an acquired taste. Maybe they drink it for like the coldness instead of the taste. That's what I assume.
One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Ooh, we got a new skill point. Yeah, it tastes bad until you learn how to drink it. So is it an acquired taste? Or you like the bad taste with something paired with something so it becomes good. Then it becomes actually so good. Oh, it really is an acquired taste then. Why do we need to talk to them? There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements. yeah. Should we call in
That
reinforcements?
would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Just like drinking coffee. Yeah. I don't drink coffee either because it tastes bitter. I prefer drinking. If I don't like it, caffeine actually doesn't do anything for me. But if I'm gonna drink something caffeinated, I like drinking energy drinks. Oh man, I love the taste of coffee. Well, that's an acquired taste for you then. Zella likes the acquired taste of beer. Jackson likes the acquired taste of coffee. Yeah, that's something new I learned about you guys. Solving one murder isn't worth the conflict. Alright, fine. I thought we could escalate things. That's why I said this.
In fact,
not,
even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Wait, seriously? Even the death of 2 detectives isn't worth it? That's how worthless our lives are. Well, but the detectives don't care about each other as much as those mercenaries do. Like they're potentially gonna murder a whole bunch of people just for their buddy. Yeah, but detectives don't do that. I love having a nice cup of black coffee when I get home from work. Don't you need to go to sleep when you get home from work? This is coffee is also great. I learned to drink it through drinking Starbucks. Now I only drink it black. Wow! You drink really bitter stuff. You get to enjoy the morning sun and a nice drink while watching your streams. The morning sun. Yeah, that does sound kind of nice. It's like tea drinking, but with coffee. Yeah. Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information.
Now I wake up right before I go to work, so I stay up till around 2 p.m. Then I wake up around 9:30 p.m. Oh, okay, so you actually do get a lot of sun in. You even get the afternoon. I thought that you didn't get to see much sun, but actually you do get to see a lot of sun. Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. Yeah, that's true. Everything points to it, so we have to at least try to
Which may,
check.
of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Alright, we've exhausted the dialogue options. Let's
One more
roll.
thing before we do.
Wait, what?
We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Oh, okay. Sure, we don't have to talk to them immediately. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of sun. I go on long bike rides after you finish streaming. Oh, that explains the bike video about you falling off the bike. I didn't get a lot of sun in the winter though. Because it's colder, right? You can't really do bike rides, like joy bike rides in the winter.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why did he say this? Did he not want to talk to them right away?
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Yeah, I'm very curious. I don't want to not talk to
They're in
them.
no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Oh, why? Maybe Kim was very affected by his bad dreams at night, or whatever happened to him at night. Well, that, but also the sun goes down while I'm asleep, and it rises around 8 or 9 a.m., so I only get a few hours of sun in the winter. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I forget. I forgot that right now we're approaching spring, and the sun's up for much, much longer. I'm gonna drink some water. I didn't drink much water today. This is what I studied law for? Is that the gardener? She looks like the gardener, but I'm not sure it's her.
Let me handle this.
Oh, it is the gardener. What do you mean this is what I studied law for? You're a gardener, but you also are a lawyer? Or maybe she studied law but didn't do law? Let me handle this, the woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated.
She smiles
Are
coldly.
you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
She's much meaner than last time. Last time she was kinder to us.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
Wait, what? she's so different. What happened? Maybe she has this trouble finding a job, like a certain someone. Maybe. I thought she was supposed to be a mercenary, though. Oh, but, yeah. Putting the law degree to use on the lawns. At least the first 3 letters are the same. I knew you were not a gardener. I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal. You're a gardener.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh, she is a lawyer. She's a legal counselor. Why was she saying this is what I studied the law degree for, though? Does she not like them very much?
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right. Her right. That's this way. That's her right side. What do you mean the man on her right? Maybe she means the sky. It's behind her, but it's technically kind of to the right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Hey, stop setting the mood here. We're just friends, that's all. No need to be so suspicious.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
I guess Kim does want to have more authority. Was that a good idea? I don't know.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
God, I love Kim. Yeah. Why do you love? What about Kim do you like specifically? Yeah, that he is authoritative, that he is a very upright person. All of it. What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor.
She crosses
Do
her
you have
arms.
hearing problems?
She's so mean today. Why are you so aggressive? He's not afraid of people. He seems to do his job regardless. Yeah, he's very good at his job.
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Hey, we're all friends here. Stop being mean to me.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We'll let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Moral intern lackeys. Alright, he told us about the moral intern yesterday. I don't like the moral intern either, but why has her attitude changed so much? I'm in for a shock.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of the beer. Yeah, the problem is she's setting the mood for this. That's why I'm like worried because her standing here sets the mood.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
So ask what you came to ask or get back to. Okay. Fine. That's okay. Let's see. What are all my dialogue options? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions. Okay. That would be just coming out. But what are these? The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. This is being bougie. Yeah. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. Wait, what? Huh? I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. Unlike you socialists? How dare you be socialists? What's the RCM supposed to be in that case? The dictators? I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah. What are the union's plans?
A comedian. Do your job. Ask your questions. Then get out of Martinez.
I'm with you though. We should do an armed uprising.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Yeah. I feel like they're giving me the cold shoulder. I'm a Mazda whatever Leon economicist. What are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach. Well, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, to be honest. I'm just clicking on it because I want to see what happens.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's cold laughter, devoid of joy. Yeah?
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Okay, so we're safe then?
Goddamn right it is.
From the table. Man. Maybe I should have avoided talking to her first.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
She shakes her head. She set a bad mood. Unfortunately. Should have avoided that, I think. But whatever, it's fine. Yeah, like that changes anything, says someone. It's a bowl. They spit in it, reeking of tobacco. Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing, right? That people did to chew tobacco and spit in bowls. Titus, you were told to keep a low profile. Seems like she had advised him of something and he didn't agree. Yeah, funny how your assistant get it. 2 in the chest and down he goes. Photos of odds. I can't see it because men in overalls. That's all I got. I missed it because someone else was talking. What's the window? You see hawthorn bushes outside.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
I'm shocked that this was an interaction option. It's not time yet. +1, mysterious door scene. It's not time yet? Whatever. This is definitely not a possible role. Let's squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Wonder what's gonna happen outside. Alright, before we talk to Titus, I'm gonna save because who knows if we're gonna get a morale ding just from talking to him. Maybe we need to do it after the conversation with the big boss. Yeah, you're right. Well, bonus titties or what? What did they say? Monaka's titties are too big or too small?
This is where you say your bit.
Let's go ahead and piss off the union. Just shit over them and everything they stand for. But we're communists. We need to be one with the workers. This is where you say your bit. A broad shouldered man points at you with a bare can. Ah, shit, yeah, we need supporters. Yeah, we do.
Detective,
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Why? Why me again? Oh, we need to talk about the hanged man out back. Or don't say anything yet. Well, we're not gonna talk about his attitude. We want friends. What did he say? This is where you say your bit. Alright, we'll say our bit. We need to talk about the hanging hand out back.
Oh, this is about him.
He looks
A
around.
real looker, that won't.
Yeah. We just want to talk about why he got
You're
hanged,
sure
that's all.
taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
It's so hard dealing with these people. They're kind of mean. But yeah, we are.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff.
Glenn
Letting
nods
out that
along.
pretty boy smell.
Pretty boys, though. Is that what they like in necrophilia?
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
The shit factory? Yeah. Is that a reference to something?
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He slaps his forehead. $1 million real? I would do anything for a penny.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
I don't know. Maybe we can become friends.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Chances are they're going to match. Scan the room. Let's see if our visual calculus can actually
Starting
give us.
from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
I don't remember the boots. I just remember one special boot. Did this match?
Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet.
Yeah. Luckily the game remembers for us. Otherwise we'd have to be keeping notes. Hopefully Kim's notes are better than my memory. And this guy's memory is clearly better than my memory. This guy is my brain. This guy, didn't even notice him over there.
Across at the other table.
Wow, this guy's kind of
Hobnailed working
handsome.
boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos.
Gang tattoos.
Miss
Oh, I
or
don't see
Sarah
gang
Mauritian
tattoos.
in his late 30s, early 40s.
They're all approximately this age, right?
He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading.
I guess that's what the tattoos signify, like, gang? Wait, no, gang tattoos? I'm not sure.
And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes.
I remember this.
46. The big dick.
The big
Wide
dick.
at the shoulders and lean at the hips.
Wow, he's a perfect
cap,
nacho shape.
Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40.
This is a Chad. This is a real Chad.
Emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
I wonder what the union organization structure is like. Like, we all know FH is at the top. So what's this guy? Is he like a squad leader who's the captain of his own squad?
In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced
another steel
toes.
reinforced toes.
Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
What's a plectrum? What's a plectrum? Where? And the little guy? Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important.
Plectrum. You know what? I'm gonna search out what plectrum means. On his head, on his neck. It's not important. Small tool for plucking and stringed instruments. So it's a guitar pick. This guy's an instrument person. Wow. We should become friends. Then maybe we can finally sing karaoke. Yeah. On his neck. Why is it on his neck? Do people carry it on their necks?
Let's call this one the musician.
The musician. Yeah, let's call him the musician. I like that. And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing.
I mean, if his 2 front teeth are missing, he's kind of the opposite of a rat, right? Because rats have 2 big front teeth, but he has no 2 front teeth.
In the
He's
middle,
a reverse
heaving
rat.
and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
Hey, we found it! Wait, a rat face? So he must be cute. He must be cute, but he's a bit of a reverse rat, right? Because he's missing the 2 front buck teeth. But I guess if you like reverse rats, then yeah, he would be cute. Maybe we can get up close to him a little bit later.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is absent, the odd soul. I mean, we already kind of guessed odd soul would be absent. If he is a reverse rat, does that make him a tar? Yeah, I guess so. That's funny, I like that. A tar. One of them is absent, the odd soul. The odd soul should be absent. The odd soul we expect to be a lady who drives a green car thingy, and it's probably not her.
Exactly. The missing lady driver who was running the drug trade. Does it mean the Hardy Boys are involved in the drug trade as well?
Well, not necessarily, right? It could just be her. She could have kept it a secret. And it would fit what Joyce told us. But yeah, I don't want to assume immediately. These bandits, definitely. Assume immediately. The entire union might be involved. Maybe Arl Martinez. Look around suspiciously. Nah, it's never like that. Could also be a way to fund the union. Yeah, maybe she is funding the union and they know, but they're not doing it also. Or maybe they get money, but they keep themselves a little separate, detachable. Maybe she's expendable, which is a little sad. I don't want to make any assumptions.
But hey, you've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Now is a good time to hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
Oh, they're all Hardys. Wait, what was his name again?
The fuck is with you,
Titus
fella?
Hardy. Titus Hardy. Hardy for him. That's the Hardy Boys. Now, there's a plus of 1 girl. It's the Hardy Boys plus a girl. The man hanging in the back here. Did you do it? Who knows? Maybe, if we say this, then will he actually give us the truth?
The pretty boy.
He takes a
You
sip from the
guys
can.
really love talking about that pretty boy.
Was he actually pretty? No, he was quite unpleasant looking, right? He had a facial problem. Poor guy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Yeah. Why can't he just give us a straight answer, whether he killed them or not? You are your blueprints all over the scene. Why is there a container belt around the dead
Container
man's head?
belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Oh, so he's just telling us the truth. Yeah, we got a straight answer.
We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Yeah, just commit a crime. Yeah, he just told us it straight up. No need to beat around the bush. I thought he might tell it to us straight up because like how do I put it? Because the union has power here, right? So he can say whatever he likes. Well, you're really good at the detective thing. Well, not really, but he just told it to us. Spend 5 minutes talking to a suspect and then straight up confess. It's not a confession, it's a power play, right?
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
Yeah, it's a power play, isn't it? But there's a catch. Yeah. Isn't it a power play? I thought it was a power play. He's not gonna get taken away from murder. The whole point is we can't take them away from murder, right? Or maybe there's something else there that I'm not thinking about. That's more than a power play. Yeah, they might be taking the fall for someone else. What if they are? And then if they are, why would they do it?
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Okay, that's horrible. You, like it's true that you're the murderer. Fine. You know what? We have a bigger problem now.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Oh, right. Because we need one fall guy, right? We don't need 7. Yeah. This is a union tactic. It's great. It's so cool. It's like, you can't possibly arrest all 7 of us. You need to only arrest one guy. It's kind of like in Ants, the movie. No, it's like basically we're important. You can't arrest all of us. If you're gonna arrest someone, you're gonna have to arrest all of us. Okay, let's see. You know what? How did you kill him? I'm so curious. I'm not a real detective, and I don't really care about arresting them. I just want to know what happened.
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
No, it's not obvious. Like you need to get him unconscious. That guy was wearing tons of armor.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Well, who did what?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
I guess I really need to go back to the yard. I hope we get the chance to talk to this guy again. We need to know more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams. Yeah, we should have gotten the autopsy. Oh well, hopefully we can talk to them again after the autopsy.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
Titus, please clarify things in order to do your big dick Chad move. Hopefully they stay here for a while, yeah. But I don't know if they'll allow me to. Well, the game should allow me to come back to them.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Well, at least later when we do the autopsy, however you pronounce that, we can verify what he's saying compared to our autopsy.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
The small man points at you. Yeah. Thanks for leaving him, by the way.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Composure. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Let's see. Make them a bit more comfortable. Yeah. How did you manage to overpower him? Wasn't he a trained killer? Yeah, would they know that I know that he was a trained killer? Whatever, let's ask. Wasn't he a trained killer? If so, how'd you manage to
With
overpower him?
numbers, asshole. How do you think?
He
You're
looks
right,
at the woman.
Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
I see. He's not
No,
talking.
he hasn't. Not yet.
I hope that I can get the composure check up because I'm worried that we're gonna get demoralized if we fail. Alright, where did this overpowering happen?
Right fucking here.
He looks
the fucker
around.
pranced in here like he owns the place. Got what was coming to him.
Alright. Well, unlike that fucker, we're probably not gonna get killed because they still see us as weak, and probably rightly so. Shanky might be lying. Nice, we got the composure check a little higher. Alright. Cross my fingers and pray to the gods.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others.
First, tell me who's solid. Who's cracking under pressure? Yeah. Titus is solid. So first, tell me who are the others who are
Elaine.
solid.
Who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police.
That's interesting. My game's stuttering a little bit. Oh well, hopefully it's fine. Oh, I know. I'm gonna close my Chrome. Maybe it'll make my computer a bit better. Elaine. Yeah, of course he is. Let's go, there's no way we fail now. Yeah. It makes sense. He grew up in the bad part of town, so I guess that's why it's not his first time.
This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
How did I know Shanky might be lying?
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
His tomato juice, or whatever it is. It's not like we lost the 92% yesterday, yeah. Yeah, right, the 92% was lost. This time, today, in the morning at least, the gods smiled on us, whatever gods exist in Martinez. Or maybe there are no gods. The universe smiled on us. Elysium smiled on us. This once. Who's cracking under the pressure? This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. We need to get the guy alone. The guy with the little beanie that I thought was a tonsure at first. The Gamba gods blessed us. Yeah, they did. Hey, you! Turn to the big guy. You have trouble breathing over there. Can I do that? There's something you're not telling me. Do I do this first or this first? Should I do that immediately? I'm not sure. You know what? Fine. Hey, you! You have trouble breathing. You can over there.
No.
He looks up, startled. His forehead shiny from sweat. A few coil locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat. Yeah, let's try for the big guy. Wow, what's wrong, big guy?
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Hey, that's mean. I guess they're mean to each other, too. The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Yeah.
Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
This is why they're Hardy's crew, because Hardy keeps them in check from each other.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Alright, well, hopefully we can get him alone at some point. There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
Maybe I should have picked that first? Or not, I'm not sure.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Alright, I guess we can move on from this.
Like what, Copper?
Who called the shots that night? Why did you kill him? You know what? Why didn't you kill him? I want to know why. Why did they kill him?
'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
Oh, my town? I thought it was Ephardt's town. What do you mean it's your town? So he was a mercenary? That's it? There's two other mercenaries here.
He stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice. What did he do? What did he do that was out of line? We didn't hear the rumors. No one was telling us.
What kind of mercenary?
Alright, yeah, I'm curious.
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine
What's
written all over.
Cohoy?
Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Oranese, but there's two others. Why didn't they go after those two others? I'm confused.
A live grenade.
The man
Right
spreads his
here in
arms.
our bar.
Maybe he was too loud compared to the other two?
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. story of every strike from here to Samara.
Alright, how did he know? Right, but what did he actually do wrong? I want to know what he did wrong. Or how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
Because one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm R&E's goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Wait, seriously? Was he drunk? It makes sense the musician's the one saying this.
Really?
Yeah, did it
Yeah,
actually happen?
really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some R&E's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
What? What happened?
We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did. Right there.
He points at the
Like
stage.
some kind of animal.
Oh man, was he must have been drunk. I was so confused. That's not something. I thought they were like very professional based off of his buddies. Did this really happen?
Sire, the tale is true.
The tale is true. Oh my god. Why?
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Oh, okay. Besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong?
He
He
roars.
harassed women.
Oh, there we
raped
go. We
one,
finally got the story.
harassed workers. Threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth. Oh god, they have rules for karaoke. Yeah, they have rules for karaoke. You can't just stand up there and be like, "Hi, I'm a merc. I'm a cop. I'm gonna fuck you all." He wipes the spittle from his mouth. Oh man. All right. Here's a story. We finally got the rape story though. The boat lady says she got it from Kuno, but we're getting it from Titus.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
Oh yeah, it's true. It did. Instead of escalating, they de-escalated. Is that abnormal?
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
He cracks his
And that was
knuckles.
before he started coming here.
Oh, so first he did the rape, and it was only later that, after the karaoke thing, that they killed the guy?
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
Mid karaoke. Oh man, this guy. Was he? I guess he was singing. He was playing music while the girls were doing karaoke. Yeah.
He grabbed
Okay.
someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information. Yeah, he grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
Oh my god. I feel so bad for the poor people that were here that night. I wasn't here though, since I think I was only dispatched after the murder.
Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Man, what a hardy guy. That guy... blunt in many more ways than one. Yeah, holy shit, right? I did not expect such a story, but I guess it makes sense. It's not every day that a union group decides they're gonna take on an former Oranese special forces and kill him. He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who you said was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said? Yeah. Was this the same
Aren't
girl?
you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Oh, okay, that's good. Then he sure does know how to talk to a lady. Yeah. Oh my god. I know how to. No, I don't think the guy even wants to talk, right? He just wants to. I mean, did he get what he wanted? I'm not sure. He got to feel her legs up, at least. So he got that much. So scary.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot. Okay, that's because I wanted to find out who the raped lady was. But hopefully it wasn't a rape murder. Was it just a rape? Was it a rape or a rape murder? But no one said that they got her out. Yeah. Right there on the stage. Let me see. We don't bend over. Where was it? Right there on the stage. He grabbed someone. Starts screaming. They didn't say. Yeah, they didn't say that they got her out. You're right. How's it our fault for not listening? Yeah, you're right. They didn't even say it. Yeah. I'm Wait, am I lagging? Or is the game lagging? Or is it me? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that's not good. Let me, the game. Oh, okay. Yeah. He said, "Aren't you listening?" And I believed it immediately. I was like, "Oh, did they actually say it?"
There's something odd here.
Oh. Yeah. Because he didn't say that they got her out, and then he said that they got her out. There is something odd. As long as the game works, it's fine. Well, I guess it's a game that's mostly text anyway.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Now, like your actual model's lagging. It seems fine now, though. Oh man, what's going on with my computer? And then I'm gonna open the task manager for a bit. Let me see if there's something wrong. More details. CPU. What's using up all my CPU? I can't tell. I don't know what's using up all my CPU. But I'll keep the task manager open, just in case. Right, but who did he rape then? These are very serious allegations. Alright, let's get them talk more about the rape.
No, you're not
moment of
getting the
silence.
name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Aww. How come? How come they don't want to talk about the rape? Was it someone precious to them? Or is it something else more deeper?
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Aw. Alright. Well then, let's ask about some other things. You murdered him just like that? No remorse? Of course there's no remorse. It makes sense. Well, who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
Yeah, that's fine. They all did it, okay? But who was the leader? No need to just arrest the leader.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head. No, we're not arresting anyone today. No, yeah, just arrest all of them then. No, don't worry, we won't arrest anyone today. I'm a good cop. We just want to know the info. I'm a detective, not a cop. It's only 7 people. Yeah, we have guns, right? They'd be stupid to fight us. You know what? If we really, the revolution is built off of chaos. We should use this to our advantage. Whether they get arrested or they join us, it doesn't matter. What we need to do is wait for them to get killed by the mercenaries. Once the killing starts to happen, they'll have no choice but want to put themselves into custody, right?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
I don't have either address Elizabeth. I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than the others. No. I can't say that. I'll address Titus. No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here? We have guns, right? We only have one gun at the moment, and that's his, right? Because my gun was pawned off and I got a morale. I don't even know that because I got a morale ding when I found out, and then we became a hobo. I'm waiting for another magnesium before I can go talk to the pawn shop person about the gun again. Address Titus.
Who do you fucking think does?
He sounds more amused than angry. Point at Elizabeth. I thought she did. Bow to the bearded man. Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member. I shouldn't call them a gang, right? Maybe I should point to Elizabeth. Can I drive a wedge between them? I don't. I should. Can I drive a wedge between them? They are a gang, but do they call themselves a gang? Like, yeah, they are totally a gang, but would it be insulting to call them a gang? I'm not sure. Or would it be, like, nice to call them a gang? Point to Fat Angus, the biggest animal dominates a herd. I'm guessing it's the big one. Ah, man, who do I point to? I don't want to point to Titus, because it's too obvious. I want to point to Elizabeth, because I want to try to drive a wedge between them, but I don't know whether he'll fall for that. I think it would be really fun to point to Fat Angus just to see what would happen, because, well, wait, Angus? Is that for the bull, the beef, Angus cows? Wow, is that a name on purpose? Point to Fat Angus. I'm guessing it's a big one. Then will he crack some more? But he doesn't like, I mean, it's too obvious. It's too obvious. I think he would know that we are being funny, so I don't think I can do it. Bow to the bearded man. Yeah, we might get him to crack, but the problem is, this guy would know that we were being funny, which is the reason why I'm hesitant. Or bow to the bearded man. Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member. That's putting attention on the quiet guy, which is very interesting. Alright, so my choices that I want to do are either, I don't want to do number 1, but any of these I want to do. This seems like a dialogue option I can't come to again, which is why I'm staying here for so long. Who do you fucking think does? He sounds more amused than angry. Bow to the bearded man. Who do I do? Oh, I guess I'll do Elizabeth in the end. That's my first impression. But then what would happen? What would happen? Or Fat Angus, Elizabeth, like bearded man. Oh wait, let me go up. There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all the Hardy Boys. You know what? Maybe I'll bow to the bearded man. Should I? I'm scared. This feels like a really important dialogue option. I'm waffling too long. Are they Hardy? Have they called themselves gangs at any point? Do you know? I missed it. I think maybe 2. So do it go with my first impression, Elizabeth? I bet that makes Titus mad. I hope it does. Alright, let's try it too. That was my first desire, but I thought I had second thoughts. I go with 2. Alright, then we're all in this together. We have democratically decided to go with number 2. I thought
it
she
wasn't
did.
a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
Alright. I guess his buddies came in too. Back him up. But I think it's okay because number 2 was not a joke.
This asshole is worse than...
He falls silent.
Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
Alright, his buddies backed him up, but we got a verbal Titus runs the Hardy Boys at least.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Alright, but obviously it doesn't say who did it, but it does say who the leader is, so I guess 2 and 2 come together.
Yes, there are some administrative differences.
She gives Titus a
But
stern
on
look.
that night, they all acted as one man.
It's okay, my god. I don't even, you know what? Did we? Shanky was kind of sus. Yeah, that's true. Maybe not. What if it isn't Titus? Sorry about it. Gotta get back to work. Have a good time at work. I hope your work goes well. Good luck with it, and hopefully it's a smooth rest of the night. Or is it a day now? Rest of their time. When did this hang incident occur? Yeah, I don't even know something as basic as when the hang incident occurred.
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus. The fixer? What's a fixer?
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
He takes a
We
sip.
killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Ah, okay. And how long have you known the victim? I guess we should find out some more basic information that we don't know. But they're on nickname terms, Lizzie and Titus. I guess it's too difficult to drive a wedge between them. How long have you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Well, how long has he been around?
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
People who know everything that's going around town?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Titus gives Glenn a stern look. This is why Titus is the leader, because this is how their structure works. Everyone here is mean to each other, and then Titus acts like the nice fatherly figure, keeping them all in check, and that's why he is the leader of them all.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines?
The
The
lieutenant
same
pretends to
company
check
you're
his notes.
striking against?
I guess he is just getting some more info. Big brother Titus. Yeah, big bro Titus. Everyone loves Titus, even if they don't necessarily like each other. Which is interesting. If we can get them alone, maybe we'll get something fun.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over. I mean, oh, that's right. They sent like 2 different Pines cows over, right? Joyce Messier was the second Pines cow. So which Pines cow is he talking about?
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
I'm sure she does too. Do you want to know what she had to say?
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
She turns to you.
Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Yo, why don't I just say right now? I can't do this. So what are we going to do now? You murdered him like, you know what, let's try this one. Even though, of course, he's gonna murder him with no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Yeah. Felt a lot of remorse for them.
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revolution
Oh, that's what
under
it
the
is.
coalition.
The chair.
During the
chaise.
suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
How many people have I sent to the chair, the chaise?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. I like this guy's accent. It sounds very nice. And Reunion, what's that? Yes, but we're all bad people. But these were all bad people, criminals. Let's go with the earth. No. Bad thing to say. Look, I'm doing my job. That's all. That's not exactly a good thing to say either. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You kill people like it's nothing. No. I don't think I can say that because technically they are enforcing the law. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. This one is true. And Reunion, what's that? Is this asking Elaine or is this asking my encyclopedia brain? So I need to
The
check.
River Esperance Correctional Facility.
nice.
A
I was
military
worried I'd ask
prison
Elaine.
run by the coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
The River Esperance Correctional Facility. Oh yes, it's basically a prison. It's a coalition prison. Nah. The origin of the name is unknown. Nah. By inmates. So that confirms this guy may have been an inmate or new inmates at some time. I hope that we only sent bad people to the chair. I hope we didn't have to send people to the chair. I mean, what kind of cases was this guy working on in the past? Oh, that's right. We can check. We can look at our own files to check if he sent anyone to the chair. Honestly, I drink so much I can't remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He
Red
just
face
forgets.
and shouts.
Are you hearing this, Titus?
Yeah. I drink to forget is what I'm saying.
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. Oh, that's interesting. Does this mean the skies killed a ton of people too? So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your
Her reply comes
investigation
sharp.
here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
You know what? I want the killings to begin. That way, but the problem is the game ends if we leave Martinez. You know what would be fun? If we left Martinez for a little bit, waited for the killings to begin over here, and then came back. Then we'd actually have people to arrest.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook. But wait, what if Titus is in on it? No way, right?
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Alright, so he's saying there's something more here. I've not done this job for more. Powder hasn't done this job for more than a game's day worth. Could it be that it wasn't actually them?
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
He grabs another beer. Authority, golly roll. I have no chance. I want to talk about the hanging again. Yeah, I feel like they're covering for somebody. Yeah, that's true. Should I tell him about the Merc's friends, or are they in on it already? I'm going to take off now. Well, let me check something. If I can go back to talking to the guy. Although I kind of ruined it if I can't. Let me save over here.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
He does not look particularly happy to see. Okay, so I can go back to him to talk again. What happens when I want to talk about the hanging again?
Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
We kind of did. We got a picture.
Good one,
Okay, no more questions.
About fucking time.
Let's see. I'll talk to the guy about hanging after I get to the hanging place. Alright, I'm gonna take off now, and then take a look at the man in the backyard. And if I can't figure the guy out in the backyard, then I will just take the body down so we can do the autopsy. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Get the body down. But the reason I didn't get the body down yesterday was so I could roll this check again. Let me save the game in case the check dings my morale enough to get us turned into hobos. Okay, hi,
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin
let's
is
roll
marbled
the
with decaying
Inland
veins
Empire
and
one.
blotched by
Actually,
lividity.
can I?
On his chest, a fading web of
Let's
tattoos.
just roll now.
The cupped fish lips stay silent in response. You must be losing your mind.
I told you, he is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Alright, that's okay. I was going to put another... Where is Inland Empire something that you can put things into? Yeah, I will try one more time. Because Inland Empire is useful anyway. And then if we fail, we fail. We'll get the body down.
Naked,
Let's try again. Second roll.
clothes.
I really
However
thought it
many
would work
times you
this
keep
time.
asking.
Okay. At least I saved the game.
Despair creeps into
Alright.
you. Getting fat
We become
on your
hobo.
weakness. You're still
I
coming
tried
up with
too
sentences.
hard.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of...
Nothing you
Okay.
can say would cop
But
gives
let
up
me
the detective.
reload. Let me reload. try too hard on this path. This is fine. Let's get the body down now. Yeah, we also got rid of that Empire thing.
The man before you is naked.
Well,
but
we can
for a
roll
pair of
again, but it's
underpants
okay.
and
We'll
white
just get the
boots.
body down
His
now.
skin is marbled with decaying veins
Yep,
and
the
blotched by
preliminary
lividity.
examination's done.
On his chest.
Let's get him down from here.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Oh, never mind. I guess we don't even know how to get the body down.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
What did he say? The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. I think it's frustrating. Yeah, this is just this is my mental. This is my mind being sarcastic.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Maybe we could shoot him down. Can we do that? Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor? Who from the harbor? Who from the harbor would be willing to do this? We could saw the branch. Can we saw the branch? But then we'd have to get up to the branch. Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Police? You mean like us? I mean someone who's below detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective.
Aww, okay, yeah.
I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Growing in more ways than one. Just ask the kids. Yeah, can we bribe them with toys? Do they like toys and food? Can we bribe them with alcohol? Can we bribe them with drugs? Can we hook them up with... Now, they are probably already hooked up with the local drugs people. We could saw the branch. Could we?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous. Bad idea.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Do we have a ladder? Is there no way to get a ladder around here? Maybe we could shoot them down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Yeah. Don't you want to see a shootout? The enthusiasm is unrestrained.
How?
The lieutenant remains unaffected. How? Just like shoot the cord, I guess. You'd assume there'd be one near here. Yeah, right? Why don't they have a ladder?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Point to it. There, the buckle ties the belt together. I don't know, just shoot up there maybe. Just shoot the belt. The bullet will break it and the belt. Point to it. There, the buckle holds the belt together. What? The visual calculus was a success, so we're fine. Point to it.
Where?
He corrects his glasses.
Yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Are you a good shot? Are you a good shoot? What's the word? Are you a good shot, Kim? You'd be really cool if you were.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
Yeah, I want to be friends. You could be a cop when you grow up. This is a cop police recruitment center now.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
Take the shot. Like, Lieutenant, what's the worst that could happen? Say nothing. Let him choose. We're probably not a good... Given our stats, we're probably not a good shot, right? A good shot would be someone with more motorics. Like... this thing. We could put our points into motorics. This game had the same thought as me. What were you thinking? The pigs will miss. Alright. What should I put to my stat into right now? Maybe I'll put another one in visual calculus. Because it's useful and with our strength. Or I type what's the worst that could happen just to get over the game option. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, like, oh yeah. What's where? Now that I think about it, where was it again? I remember seeing it too. I was trying to figure out whether it was the game or whether it was him thinking it. Alright. So, I think, maybe I should just put all my skill points in motorics, and then afterwards take the shot. Nah, it's fine. Let's just let him decide. It could be smart putting an option in it. Putting an option in motorics. Ready, aim, fire. Info. Cool for trick shooters, snipers, and jugglers. It allows you to catch coins, understand firearms, understand pistols, and at high levels you'll be compelled to take the shot. We've never had to use those skills yet. Yeah, you're right. We've never had to. Because when guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Have we had to use other things? Other things that are more important to we're interfacing. What should we do? Maybe we'll just let Kim decide. After all, I don't know about Kim's, what are Kim's motoric stats? Say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket.
I don't know, I'm always bad with choosing stats. Yeah, me too. What? We'll decide later. I always put it off.
And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Ooh, is he a good shot?
Securing it in place.
Is he gonna fit
That's
it?
a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Is it standard issue, I wonder? It has to be standard issue, right? For the police?
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
I should probably say nothing and just let him deal with it.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
Did he miss?
God damn it.
Aw, he missed.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice.
Wait,
His
why
shoulders
didn't you
are
tell me
raised,
this
but above
earlier?
He cannot trust his eyesight.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that's the problem.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
I guess we have to take the shot anyway. Kim is a bad shot. Yeah, I thought maybe he would be a good shot. Turns out, I was slightly worried because he adjusted his glasses, but then I thought, maybe he could be a good shot. After all, he has the right disposition for it. Turns out he is a bad shot.
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man. No. It's okay, man. Don't worry.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
We called him a Beano Cloud in the beginning, too. Oh, but we're buddies now. That's why we stopped thinking about him that way.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe? Yeah.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard. Alright, well, maybe we're the ones who have to try.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
Alright. I don't want to yell at Kim. What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
So we can't
you
try
don't feel
again.
like too bad of a
Can
shot
I have the
yourself.
gun? I should try, Alright, you know what? I'm potentially gonna shove all my stats into what works. Let's see if they. Okay. I'm gonna leave, save the game, and then afterwards we'll take a look at the roll. The reason I'm saving
is naked,
is
but
because
for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled
let me just
with
wait for this
decaying
to
veins
pass.
and blotched by.
Alright,
Yes,
there
we
we
do.
go. I'm gonna try, and then we're gonna take a look at the roll percentage.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs, and proceeds to load the pistolet.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The piece shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun.
Yeah.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Honestly, it's my fault that we're so sorry looking. I'm sorry, Kim. I'll take your gun from you.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
So I think our base stat with a gun is not that bad.
You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm.
Is it
It
standard
still
issue?
feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
Oh, does this mean we succeeded?
What the fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt. Just ignore Kuno and Kuno-S for now.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
I thought we'd
You
get a
stand
roll
with
chance.
your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
I thought for sure that we get a roll to check whether we could do this or not. I didn't realize that we wouldn't get a roll.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
She hisses. At least you won't hiss. You know, close your left eye first. Will this make the roll a little better?
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional.
Yeah, there it is.
The
There's
metal
our roll.
buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates.
It's a red check, but if we fail, then I'll just save scum and put our points into what was it again? Interfacing or whatever the heck the roll was. I forgot what it was called.
The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Oh, I feel the vision narrows. Do we concentrate?
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Alright, pull. Branch movement analyze. I don't think I'm allowed to point the gun at other people because to get them to shut up. Well, let's see. Hand-eye coordination roll. If we don't get it, you're not? Alright. Let's point the gun at Kuno-S first. Let's point the gun at Kuno-S. Yeah, are you a cop? Do cops... Oh, yeah, right. Cops do point their guns at whoever they want, right? But I'm not sure whether these cops who are outside of clearly not living in America do that. Because these aren't American cops, right? These are like... what's the creator from? I forgot what country. Yeah? Branch movement analyzed. Point the gun at Kuno-S. Will this give a ding or will it improve our hand-eye coordination check? It's made in UK and EU, I think. Yeah, do their cops point guns at people? If their cops point gun at people, then I'll point the gun at Kuno-S. Will this make it better? Point the gun at...
Set me
free! I guess it doesn't shut them up at all.
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder.
Do it!
Composure. He fucking ripped her blazer to bare her chest. Pull the trigger. I'm surprised that you can even do this. This is a possibility. We can kill Kuno S. Wait, seriously? Point the gun at the belt.
Intense shit, copper.
Could waved his gun. It wasn't intense. It was pathetic.
Responded to provocation. It actually made our check worse. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't know whether it would make the check better or worse. Turns out it made it worse. But we'll roll. We got it anyway. I thought we would fail.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces.
No, don't worry, it worked out. We managed to roll anyway. Yeah, luck was on our side today. Even if we stared into his eyes and kept failing that check, this one worked. The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you.
Yeah, Lady Luck is on our side today. Not for the Lady Luck refuses us to. Refuses to let us look at him and then roll the look into my eyes, tell me about yourself. But Lady Luck gave us the gun roll.
Looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Alright, who killed you? Tell me about yourself.
Communism.
Communism killed me. Wait, what? Lady Luck just wants us to be violent. I guess so.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's right.
Communism killed me. What? I'm so confused. Is communism gonna kill us?
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Yeah, how did I do that? You've been policed. You've been policed. We're a super cop. How did I do that? How did I do that? See. Which one do I even say? You know what? How did I do that? I'm marveling at myself.
I'm being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
The lieutenant raises his right hand, waiting for you to slap it. Yeah. Well, slap
the ace
it.
is high. A custom invented by the aerostatic.
But before that, our high five. But before that, our brain needs to come in and tell us what it is.
Especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Oh, it's a revolutionary high five. What killed me? Communism. High five!
You could add an ace's low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Alright. Interfacing. Medium. Let's slap it and wait for an ace's low. Yeah.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that low ain't gonna connect.
Ah, too bad.
Chill. It's gonna connect.
Alright.
But then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an ace's low hanging.
Yeah, we did a double five. A high five and an ace's low. Yeah. Nice sport ball. Nice sport ball moment. Does shooting pistols count as sport ball? Kim is our bro.
I knew these guys were
His voice is deeply approving. Yeah, we're got a problem with it. Wait, did I just say that out loud? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh, whoopsies.
Kuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a seagull. It's clear he enjoys himself.
Yeah. Maybe he's one too.
I knew they suck each other off.
Alright, what now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He needs to turn away from the corpse. Did I say that out loud? I meant it in a good way, damn it! I didn't mean to say it out loud. I meant it in a good way. Okay, it's a good thing to be a. I hope that it's a. I hope it's a word that gets reclaimed. People should proudly call themselves that someday. Hi you, Pat Pat. I'm glad you came in late and didn't hear me make that word mistake. I didn't mean it as a slur, Pat Pat. I meant it as something good. People should proudly stand proud and be that way. I missed something interesting. No, it wasn't anything interesting. I just said the marked out word. I did this part out loud because in my head it's not a bad word and it's something to be proud of. So, whoopsies. Okay, we will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death, but before, excuse me, he turns away from the corpse. Now, there are words that I won't say out loud, because I don't think that they're for me to say, because it's not something to be reclaimed or anything, but this is one of them that I don't think is actually, like, I hope that someday it gets reclaimed as a word. He needs to turn away from the corpse. This is why Kim hasn't handled the corpse. Is he gonna throw up?
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
Oh no, it's worse now.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Wait, field autopsy? Alright, give him back. No, what do you mean field autopsy?
The 4 phases of a murder scene.
We're learning about investigation. I personally don't mind saying slurs, just don't call people them with bad intent. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to accidentally hurt someone with it. like maybe I'll say it with good intent. Like maybe I'll say it because I mean it as a good thing, and I did mean that one as a good thing. But what if accidentally someone didn't like it anyway because it hurts anyway? That's what I'm scared of. I don't want to hurt people by accident.
I'm satisfied with that part. The trash container, the prints, we've been thorough enough.
Alright, 1. Investigation of the scene. We've done it. Good job, us. Give us a clap on the back.
2. Initial examination of the victim. We were exhaustive in our efforts there. Good job.
Yeah, praise us, Kim. We're getting praised by Kim. Powder only wants to hurt people with intent. Yeah, if I want to hurt people, well, like, it has to be intentional, right? Because then you're being true to yourself. But hurting people unintentionally is pretty mean. I mean, I don't want to hurt people in the first place. If I want to hurt someone, it probably means they've been really bad to me. But even then, I don't normally want to hurt people. Yeah, call people slurs with good intent, like showing them the wrongs of their ways. Well, I mean, the thing is, I was calling myself a slur right then, so it's okay, right? If I call myself a slur, it's okay. Is it? Let's
3.
continue.
Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
We can't move the body away. I guess there isn't really any other place to put it.
The fuck are they on about?
We can just ignore Kuno this time.
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
That's exactly right. They're so smart, actually.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that.
The
God,
lieutenant
it stinks.
stops. Don't we have someone else for autopsy, like a doctor? Yeah, how come we don't have a doctor? Why didn't the RCM send a field doctor, huh?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From crime scene to autopsy to cleanup, we do it all.
Is that true? Oh, we're finally her directly harassing Mr. Corpse. Yeah, we're finally touching Mr. Corpse. If you have necrophilia, this is the time. Yeah, normally you need a forensic person. Oh, so this is not normal. Honorary rank? What do you mean?
And a burden attached to your rank. Mine is Lieutenant Detective, unfortunately. I can't tell you how tired I am of this corpse.
I wonder what bad dreams he had that night. Oh yeah, in the morning, Mr. Kim seemed to have had a bad dream or a bad time sleeping. We had a bad time sleeping too, but he mentioned he had a bad time sleeping. Oh, yeah, normally you need a forensic. I don't think I'm a detective.
With shooting like that? Of course you are. Your station would not have assigned you to this case otherwise.
He admires our shot. He admires how we handle our gun. Alright, give him back his gun.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Claire, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging.
He points
the
to the
harbor
bell.
just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Oh yeah, we still haven't found a way in, but we can go try jumping for our coat a second time. We can't even keep the gun. Yeah, we can't. But I think it's probably better that way. Yeah, I definitely missed anything interesting. Also, so in the morning, all that happened was we talked to Kim a bit. Kim mentioned that he had some trouble at night. Then afterwards, we went and talked to the Hardy Boys, who seemed to be, told us straight up directly, yeah, we killed the man. And we find that suspicious. But nonetheless, we finally decided to get the body down. And also the gardener, who was pretty nice in the beginning, turned a 180, and she's now actually apparently the Hardy Boys law helper, the person who informs them of what they are allowed and not allowed to say or something. Yeah, turns out she's a lawyer. The Harvard East, yeah.
I would also suggest we interview Joyce, the Wild Pines representative. But we've already done that, so good for us. One down, one to go.
Oh, alright. Nice. He probably has a whole to-do list on his notepad. Is this the famous list of initial interviews? What do you mean, famous list of initial interviews? Is that a detective thing? I finally know where I recognize that name from. It's a book series. Which name? Kim Kitsuragi or someone else?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Okay. I know you don't want to look at it, Kim, but I want to look at the body one more time.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
The Hardy Boys? Oh, the Hardy Boys is a book series? Do you know what it's about?
Adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me, who are you? Wait, give me a moment. I'm gonna roll it again. I failed like a ton of times already, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna try rolling it again.
The rotting man, the lieutenant, adjusts his glasses.
Let's try the
and
second.
takes a
This is
deep
like
breath.
the 4th or 5th time we've tried rolling this.
The
Please.
fishlets stay silent in response.
I hope we don't
You
get a
must be
morale
losing
ding.
your mind, asking him that over and over.
It's about 2 teenage brothers that solve crimes. Hello, Mr. Corpse, let's loosen your belt. yeah, let's loosen your belt. Oh, that's interesting. Teenage boys that solve crimes. Wonder why they gave the supposed crime makers that name, the Hardy Boys. Hello, Mr. Corpse, let's loosen your belt. We will.
Told you.
In a
He
moment.
is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
In a moment, we will loosen the guy's belt. Let me save again over here before my morale ding becomes too much. I'm gonna try again because I am very desperate to fill this role. Please let me roll this. Are we? Is this role just destined to fail? All right, we're gonna become a hobo now because because this is not possible. It's fine.
Yes,
Let's just
can
click
be difficult to be
whatever.
on the receiving.
Nothing you cop gives up the
And load game. I guess we are destined to never figure out who he is. Maybe, is that role destined to never happen? Was the role a lie? But
The
yes,
rotting
yes,
man
well, Elysium
lie,
is
the
built
lieutenant
now.
adjusts his glasses and takes a deep
First,
breath.
what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
I thought you still believed that we were amnesiac. Does he still not believe we're amnesiac?
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano
Wait, what?
Corpus Mundi is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single Et puis descend to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
How do I not know this? Why don't you know? What use are you? Clap your gloved hand. Let's get in there. Yeah, let's get back to this later. Yeah, why don't you know?
You must have me confused with the Coppepedia.
There's a Coppepedia? Who's the Coppepedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Coppepedia.
Wow. That's so mean. Oh, why? Why? Ah, fine. Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves.
He knows
However,
approvingly.
they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
I don't know what you mean. I don't really get it.
I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes.
Do you think he has other gloves? Too bad, we won't be able to personally touch Mr. Corpse that intimately, because Mr. Kim will be handling him. We just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form in your ledger. I forgot about that.
That's right.
Alright, well, I guess I know what my job is.
Yeah, we got this. We're smart.
Because we still wear the yellow gloves. We could take it off, but Kim nodded at our yellow gloves approvingly. Yeah? Oh, Mr. Kim wanna participate. Yeah, Mr. Kim's gonna do most of the eating, of the touching, the fondling, whatever you want. Open your ledger at the field autopsy
The dead
form.
man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
We're doing paperwork. Who knew being a detective was filled with so much paperwork? In the past, we were just being cool, shooting guns, running around like a superstar cop. Turns out we also have to be a superstar at paperwork.
Above those, an 11 field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Begin. 1, assistant. That's what I am, right? I'm an assistant in handling Mr. Corpse.
That's you.
That's right. Write the initials HDB. Yeah? That's what it says on the rest of my forms, I
the
think.
corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
Current coroner's case number. What's that?
KK57 dash
Does he remember this?
03.0815.
Now you can practice being an assistant now, Powder. Yeah. I like being an assistant. I'm too scared to be the leader.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
What? Why can't we index? Can we index it together?
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Should we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you, but I mean, it makes sense that it's filed after him. You know, it's fine to file it after him, right? I don't think it's a problem.
Next.
Name?
We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down.
Lely. Oh, right. Lely was the name of the guy. We got it from the boat lady. Yeah? Lely. It's a nice name. I like it.
What's next? Date of birth?
Yeah, we don't know the date of birth.
NA.
Age?
Roughly 50.
How could he tell? Oh, he's so dead. Sure,
Try
whatever.
40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
My role succeeded, so I can probably do it, right? Hello, Powder. Hi, Cranky. Hi. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna write around 42.
He nods.
6 race.
Mondial.
Oh, wait. Did I forget to pat you? Wait, no. I didn't forget, right? I didn't forget, right? Do you want a head pat too, Cranky? And did I forget to pat you? He said, I forget. You totally forgot. Okay. I'll give another head pat. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I think, or did I forget? I'm confused. Anyway, it doesn't matter whether I forgot or not. I'll give another one anyway. Okay. Well, I don't know if you do. That's why you get another one. Oh, my hats is always nice. I like giving them out anyway. Mondial. That's an interesting name. It sounds like world race.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi.
Oh, Mundi.
This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Oh, it does mean world race. Mondial, whitish. Write it
The
down.
pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
7 sex. Unless they castrated him, but I don't think they would go that far.
Fucky!
The little monster games energetically. Yeah. Why don't you come join our corpse party? Yeah. Male. Yeah, that was very obvious, I suppose.
Pigs can have sex.
Right. Male. That's funny. I can write fucky. I can write pigs have sex. I write male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Best. If you really want to see Mpreg, you need to find corpses, I guess. 8. Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Alright, write down. No, March 4, 51. Unlike the they use a dating system where the 4 is in the beginning, unlike in America.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Do we want to see that? I assumed that you wanted to see that, since you was very enthusiastic about the belt removing. Case number is the same. Body identified by is not applicable. And yeah, that's it.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11. Evidence of treatment. What's that?
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Now, what exactly is treatment? I'm confused.
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Oh, wait, what? But I'm not sure about. Didn't Kuno throw a bunch of rocks at the guy? Yeah. Oh, I'm confused. Slander, ungodly slander, be very pure. Really? I thought you really wanted to engage in necrophilia with the corpse, which, by the way, I'm totally cool with. After all, a dead person can't complain, right? You're not hurting anyone if you hurt a dead person because they're dead already. Yeah, agreed, don't you? I'm not so sure. What about Kuno's rocks?
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform.
He's religious. Or is he? Is he religious or... I'm confused. Why did he do this? Does it just make him feel better? Sanctity of corpses is something that I never quite understood. I assume it's for the people who are alive.
We should start the post-mortem.
Alright, let's start the... What's the post-mortem? I'm confused.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
That's so poetic. I want to talk to me, man. Who are you? Alright, whatever. External examination summary. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that stems from religion. But people still do it anyway, even though they're not necessarily religious themselves. That's what I'm confused about. Why did Kim do it? Is he religious? Or is he just doing something that makes people feel better? 1. External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label. What? Oh, I see. We need to start stripping. White briefs. The make of the... Why do we need to know the make? Well, we need to be thorough, right?
See, it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. Come join in. If you like it so much, just admit you're a necrophiliac.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
Alright, I guess we write that down. Is it an expensive brand like Klein? What's a Calvin Klein? Well, a lot of things we humans do come from a history of culture and religion. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But at the same time, not all of the things that we do are recognizably from religion, right? Like, a dead person dies and someone puts flowers over their grave. That probably does come from culture and religion, but I don't know. I don't immediately tie it to religion like I did over here. That's why I was wondering if... Or maybe it was just because I'm an encyclopedia brain, which is why I tied it immediately. Okay, continue.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Too bad there were nothing more lurid. Or 2, we have to be calm because they're very loud. Write it down.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
No! Wait, what? I wanted to remove the boots. Aw, we lost. Did we lose our chance?
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Alright, I'll write it down, but I really wanted to get those boots. Are we really gonna leave it? What do you mean processing? Who's processing? We can't sell them? Yeah. Socks must stay on. Yeah, we can keep the socks on, but what about the boots? Write it down. Tattoos. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. This is what Kuno and Kuno S were waiting for. This is what you were waiting for. So it's not gay. That's one that I haven't heard in a while. Socks staying on, so it's not gay. I heard that before on Reddit, but it's been a while since I heard that. Wow, what a throwback. They should just embrace the gay.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white.
I guess that's what we need to write down then. We already saw this before, and it supposedly is a map of their exploits. Oh, I see what got the body down. Yeah, we got the body down. By shooting. Oh, Kim first tried to shoot, he missed, and then we shot, and we didn't miss. We were very lucky. It was a 42% roll or something like that. You can't leave the convo and come back to it tomorrow. Can't you leave the convo and come back to it tomorrow after you've stolen the boots? Oh, I'm still waiting for the boot stealing option to appear. Like, when the body was up, there was the boot stealing option, but when the body's down, I was hoping I'm worried we won't get the boot stealing option because Kim said we're leaving the boots for processing and I wrote it down. Hopefully I can still take the boots.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini.
Oh yeah, there's a photograph. The photograph's very beautiful actually. Yeah, it's all colorful and stuff. I can't open it now though. Write it down.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
You have to come for the boots while Kim is sleeping. Oh, okay. So we have to steal the boots behind Kim's back. Thanks for the tip. We can come for it after. All right. That's what we'll do then. No, write it down. There's a lot of things we can do solo while Kim's sleeping. Actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I didn't take the chance last time, but I can take the chance this time. Write it down.
Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Ambient temperature is below freezing? How are these guys surviving in their thin coats? Oh, Kim doesn't want us stealing a dead person's boots. I guess not. Well, I hope the boot option comes up, at least so I can see his reaction. Last time, when the guy was hanging up, we were also tugging on the boots, and Kim looked very startled, but I didn't realize he wasn't okay with us stealing the boots a little earlier.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
He kneels in to get a better look. Male pattern baldness. Poor guy was balding. Touched the corpse hair before moving on. Can we do it? Can we touch his hair? Can we pet his head? Below freezing is not that bad. It's mostly the wind that would make it unbearable. That's true. I guess there's not much wind given that the snow's gently falling like this. Oh, didn't we almost decapitate the body doing that? Yeah, we did. Touch the corpse hair.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet.
Stroke his hair gently, yeah.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head.
Okay, I should have known, I guess. Wind chill is what makes temps extremely dangerous. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I guess there's not much wind here, so it's not dangerous at all. It is? I didn't know that either.
There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Oh, wow. Oh, keep petting him. We can keep petting him. Can we pet him a little bit more? Keep petting him? Or is that going too far? Let's pet him a little more. He's almost cute to lying on the ground like this.
More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below. An alien landscape.
Bumps and dips? Do you suppose there's a tattoo or something under all that hair?
For a fraction of a second you feel something. An irregularity. But then it's gone. Too minute to register in your mind.
What do you mean? What was that, a bump? Let's... Automod. Hell message for sex-based terms. So funny. Yeah, I mean, low temps are dangerous normally, but if the wind is also blowing, you can get frostbite extremely quick. Automod has a dirty mind. Blowing you was held for sex-based terms. Okay, what was that, a bump? Blowing you. That's what Automod said. Was it really blowing? It was blowing you. Specifically blowing you with both words. The two words blowing you. Not blowing by itself. Yeah. That's so funny. What was that, a bump?
What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine in his hair.
What? Hey. The bump.
What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine in his hair.
Fine. Write it down, adding the brilliantine. That's all done. Me? No. There was, so... Wait, I'm confused. What about you? Wait, did we mention? Blowing you. Blowing you? Ah, you wanna be blowing you? I get it now. It's blowing you. Okay, write it down. Added the brilliant
Lividity is
time.
consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Stones thrown by Kuno. Kuno got in January. He had a few days with a wind chill around -50, which can give frostbite and uncover skin in just 2 or 3 minutes. Oh man, that's terrifying. Yeah, that's really scary. I hope you didn't have to. Oh, well, you probably still had to go to work. Ah, that's a public safety hazard. How do people survive in that?
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
He got triggered because his stones were called low velocity. Yeah, Kuno, how do you feel? Your throws are called weak. Yeah, that night I had to perform 3 jump starts on employees' vehicles. Oh man. Oh yeah, it must be hard to drive in that cold temperature too. Not that I know anything about cars, but that makes sense.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
Kuno's velocity's too low. Still good for thrusting, not good enough for throwing.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
What's predation? What's predation? I don't know. I remember it because the timing was comical. They were immediately back to back. Well, it makes sense considering they were sitting in the same place with those cars. Holy, I thought that wouldn't be bad, but that's -45 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's really low. I'm surprised people are allowed to go outside at that temperature, but maybe it's normal? I don't know. I'm gonna search up what predation means. What is predation or predation? The preying of an animal. He's saying someone took bites out of the corpse. He's saying an animal took bites out of a corpse. Right? Write down.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into polyester. The stench is hard. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. Wait, seriously? We can't cut it? I thought, can we untie it at least? Who knew that the belt would be so annoying?
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Can I try it? Will I get the roll? Just shoot it again! Yes, to solve all our problems by shooting things. This is how in America, the freedom way of solving problems. Just shoot it. May I try?
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema.
Alright, let's go get
Damn
them.
corpse. We had a good rhythm going.
The lieutenant gets up and brushes his pants. Alright, let's go get it from his kinema. But before that, let's figure out where to put all our skill points. Because we have a lot. The true America way. Yeah, this is what it means to come to America, right? If you can't own a firearm, what's the point of living here? If you can't just shoot things around and be loved for it, what's the point? I mean, obviously, there's more to it than that. But, like, whatever. Whatever. Conceptualization? Drama. Rhetoric. Hand-eye coordination. Where's interfacing? Oh, there we go. Here's interfacing. I wanted to put points in interfacing. And should we put maybe some points in whatever the heck's going on up here? Yeah, you got an issue? Just fucking shoot it. Yeah. Wow, do we have 5? Yeah, we have 5 because I couldn't decide what to put it in, so I just didn't put it into anything. Alright. I'm gonna dump a bunch into interfacing, and then afterwards we can decide, and then I guess visual calculus or something up here. Can't decide what to put it in really, but whatever. Put it in something. Oh wait, what was Half-Light? I'm bad at that though. Physique? Interfacing wants you to connect to machines. At high levels, it will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to machines? And why bother with things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich? At low levels, you have a crucial part of the world cut off. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime was accomplished, how can you solve it? Wow, it's a double-edged sword no matter what we do. What about this one? At high levels, composure makes you tuck your gut in. You'll never be able. You'll have to keep it up. You change the human being, basically, is what they're saying. All right. What about this one? At high levels, you may become absorbed by the world. What about rhetoric? At high levels, you will be an impressive political beast. You know, I can think of a lot of people in this world who would want to be that. Which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. Yes, you're conservative. With low rhetoric, you'll have a hard time shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nigh impossible. Alright, I guess I'll put, like, I don't know, 2 in interfacing. Yeah, 2 in interfacing. And maybe, like, some more in rhetoric. I don't know. I'll put maybe some more in rhetoric. Yeah, sure. That's just fine. And, well, what else? And, this? Some drama? Logic or drama? Maybe another one in drama? So hard to decide. Hand-eye coordination? Intellect and motorics. What do I do? I'll put one in I'll put like, yeah, I think logic would be helpful. Alright, we'll do logic then. 1 in logic, 2 in interfacing. I don't know what it does, but it sounds helpful. Yeah, I don't know what it does either. It does sound helpful. All of these sound pretty helpful. And although drama, they've all been pretty helpful, right? What did I do last time? 2 in interfacing, 1 in visual calculus, and 1 in logic. Was it something like that? I already forgot. Visual calculus, and we have a logic point. Should I put another? I don't think I need another encyclopedia point. Oh, and I had one in... Nope, totally forgot. I think rhetoric. Accept changes in clothes. Good enough. He's a smart man. He can deal with this haphazard skill point distribution, I think. I don't know. It's not Wednesday today, right? Yeah, it's not Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, so none of that stuff. You discovered a number. Call Alice back in a day for info on the armor. It's today. Yeah. Yeah. It's today that we need to call Alice back for info on the armor. Let's go call Alice. Knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. Get his pliers and call Alice. Alright, save my game before I go talk to myself. What? Wait, what? I thought I was gonna talk to myself. What happened to the orange mark of talking to myself? That's weird. Oh, there we go. Let's talk to myself.
Covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
Wait, why am I thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to? What's going on? Oh, this must be because of interfacing.
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
I thought that my interfacing was low enough to not cause me mental problems. Turns out we're gonna get light fingers.
This is a Caprice Kinema.
Encyclopedias helpfully chiming in.
To their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed. Third series.
At some point, we're gonna get mental problems from all the voices in our head chiming in.
With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Is this encyclopedia knowledge or interfacing knowledge? Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank
Thanks for
mounted
telling
at
me.
the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
Well, hopefully this obsession with machinery will help us in other parts of our life. This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here. What do you mean this tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here?
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
Wait, seriously? So, hey, how'd he get to ride such a expensive car? Oh no, we're gonna get off to touching a car. Is this what drives people to become car motorheads, whatever you call it? You know, the people who love cars? Because there's something sensual about touching a car. The machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Shrug, a motor carriage. You know what? The machine really puts the loco back in locomoto. Points of the vehicle. Very cool. Let's compliment Kim and see if we can get a rare smile out of him.
You want to take
Here
a
we
closer look?
did! Yes. Let's take a closer look and bond over this piece of machinery. Yeah? We got a rare smile out of this guy. Yay! What's it packing there? Point to the engine. A fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface. Romance is getting closer. You know what? What's it packing there? I want to know what you're packing.
130.
130. What does that mean? I don't know anything about cars. Powder doesn't know anything about cars, but clearly these guys do.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
I reckon. So it chimes in interfacing. That's a 7-liter V12. Will he be impressed?
Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
We are geeking out over a car now. Oh, this is very cool. I admire people who can do this. We're geeking out over Disco Elysium cars now. That's what, rub your chin. A 7-liter V12, like it just came to me. It must be interfacing and encyclopedia are arguing over the attention of my mouth. Which one do I listen to? It must be an advancement of the KR-18GU engine on the older 40 models, right? Let out a whistle. Mom was serving some serious macaroni. Oh, I thought it would make more. I would say no. I don't think it's weird. I don't think it's weird. It's very exciting seeing this. But if I can I follow it? I basically can't. I would say it's weird, but I get the same way when I talk about my bike stuff. Yeah. I think it's really nice and it's really sweet and wonderful that people have hobbies, obviously, that they care about a lot like this, and it's super duper cool. But sadly, I can't follow what they're saying. Like, images are not coming into my mind. Maybe because you like bike stuff, and if you like cars, images actually do come to your mind. Anyway, interfacing and encyclopedia are arguing over my mouth. Which one do I listen to? You're not alone in that powder. Well, you know what? We can do some voyeurism. Well, we can do the voyeurism of the beautiful relationship between these two boys. Yeah, this is just a bunch of mumble jumble to me. Alright, I'm gonna listen to interfacing. Or maybe I'll listen to encyclopedia. I'll listen to encyclopedia because that's who we are.
Yeah, you know it?
The lieutenant seems surprised. Yeah, I know it. No, not so. No, I know it. We're an encyclopedia brain. Just the basics. Cast iron blocks, roll chamber injection, dual chains driving, overhead shafts, 2 valves over cylinder, hydraulic valve, flash injection. Do we know this? I think we know this, right? Because encyclopedia brain is so good.
Yes, that's right. I'm very impressed that you know these things.
We impressed the guy. Do you think he'll be okay with us running our hand over the smooth surface of his machine? Just the basics. Proceeds with every single fucking detail ever known about something. But there's more. Encyclopedia brain says there's more. There's history. There's pop culture. There's everything else. Yeah? Well, I wouldn't know. When people talk about bikes, is it like that? A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
There's gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours. This guy really does love machines. I remember when we first looked at his motor vehicle, we were like, this is a well taken care of car.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Electrochemistry. I always get scared when electrochemistry talks. Electrochemistry, stop fighting over control for my brain, please. I don't like you. You scare me.
Helium headlights will improve the
visual
range
calculus.
and quality of the visual field a lot.
Well, let's ask him why he doesn't have helium headlights. Yeah, pretty much. Don't let me start talking about my road bike, otherwise you'll be stuck forever. No, that's fine. I think that it's cool when people talk about their interests. It just makes me feel sorry that I can't follow them as much as they want me to. That's all. Like, I don't mind. I think it's really amazing, but and it's even fun to listen to. But I feel a little guilty when I can't follow them. You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights? Yeah. Ever thought about it, Kim? Huh?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Oh my god, we're bonding over his car. Take us for a joyride. Yeah, people geeking out over the coffee is really, really cute. It's wonderful. And it's so fun to listen to. I just feel it's the only problem is feeling slightly guilty. Like, oh, I wish I could like participate with you more. Like I feel like I shouldn't say that I don't know about certain things. That's all. As long as someone actually listens, I don't really care. It just feels good to have someone be interested in my hobbies. Oh, that makes sense. Well then, I hope that you get to geek out about your road bike some more sometime. Yeah, I feel you. If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together? Yeah. Oh my god, will we get a date?
You want to help? Thank you
he
for the
glasses
offer.
you smiles.
That might be fun. Let's do the case first, though, alright?
Oh my god, it's canon. It's canon. If we don't piss Kim off by accident in the future, we're going on a little bike. I was thinking about bikes still. We're gonna go on a little car date with Kim. Yeah. Oh, interfacing was a good call. I'm so glad we put points into interfacing. If only for this cute moment with Kim.
He liked the idea.
Yeah, he liked the idea. The relationship progresses. Oh my god. I didn't expect such a cute moment. Well, we got a really cute moment with Kim. Alright, now on to business.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay, so there's two things we need to get here. We need the clippers, and we also need to talk to the lady. I don't think the clippers are going to cause us to get a morale ding, so I don't need to save the game just yet, I think. Pull out the toolbox.
The metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
I just realized that Kim really admires the cool. Like, he really, really likes the cool. Like, he loves being complimented on being cool. we're pretty cool for having shot down the corpse. And he really likes it. He always smiles when we call him cool. And is this how people are like in general, I wonder? I never thought about it, but there's a reason why when we're young we always talk about being cool, right?
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
I'm not protective of my tools. Kim, are there other tools that you're not too protective of? Take the... Where is it? The chain cutters. Oh, is he trying to suggest something? Yeah. Is he? Take us a joyride in your car. Take me to the ball game. Take me to your ball game. How does the song go again? I don't remember. I used to hear it when I was young. Take me to the ball game. I forgot. Never mind. I can't do it. I think it depends on what you're going for, but being acknowledged for things like that is always great. Yeah, that's true. It's always nice to get complimented and acknowledged. Take the rubber chain
The handles are long and
rubber
sleek.
handled.
Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
We might as well just take all of it. It's not like this game has a weight limit on the stuff we can take. We just have to remember to not accidentally sell it to the pawn shop guy. Then we would get a bad relationship with Kim.
You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Yeah, we can. Now what about the other two? Why would I take it? He said he gave us the free reign to take it all though, so let's just take it. Let's take his tools. Take the red tip
The
pry
pry
bar.
bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think.
It's always in... It's crazy though, like, we're so strong, we can just carry all this with us.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Ooh, this sounds like foreshadowing. We might have to use it later. And finally take the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Blue.
If Kim's not gonna use it anyway, we'll be the pack mule, and we'll carry it for the both of us.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Perception? Now I think about it, where's perception? That was a important skill that appeared a lot. Is it physique? No. Is it even something we can improve? Oh, it is. What's the problem at high levels? I see. It takes over our mind. I see. The more points we put into something, the more they argue over our mouth and body. Motorics. Yeah. Push it in. Okay. Close the door. I'm going to save the game in case they make fun of us and then we decide to become a hobo again. Because our mental state is very fragile.
A radio
the radio thing.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
About armor. That's why we're doing this. Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st. Wait, where's the armor? Here we go, right?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt sur la Clé in 42.
Alright, we found something. What was his undies brand again? It also started with a B. It might not have anything to do with Betancourt though.
It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict.
Well, that at least that confirmed the part about Oranese stuff.
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Oh, I'm guessing one of the names is Clenel. I didn't make that connection. Thank goodness for Mr. Cop making the connection for us.
Yes, that is the most recent name the ACP has been able to connect to the CDP. And the one before it was Downwell.
Downwell, we heard that before.
I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor.
Well, we got more names. More names is always good.
No, they work called Sediment. And Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
That's a lot of different names in 9 years. Does that mean they're shady? What if they're the ones involved in the drug business?
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Thank goodness for visual calculus coming in to save us. A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued. Wouldn't be that strange if you look at the real world. Oh, really? Wouldn't be that strange for them to be in the drug business, or wouldn't be that strange for what exactly? Yeah.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do try. We really need to learn about the person wearing it. Please, Alice. I know that you don't trust me, but trust Kim. It's important to the case. Yes, them being in the drug world. Maybe. Could it be that they're actually working with the Union? What if the military... What if it's a conspiracy all the way down to the military is working with the Union? I'm all confused.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then.
This is another time to think. Call back tomorrow. Well, I guess this is what keeps people from solving everything in one day. Okay. Please connect me to Sylvie again. What's this? And that's all we needed to do here, honestly. Yeah. But I'm kind of curious what happens when you talk to Sylvie.
In the cabin, you see.
Alright, so I'm gonna try talking to Sylvie. That's why I'm saving again, so she doesn't hurt our morale. For example, you can have a Chinese company
You see a set
that
of steering
is.
levers, a radio
I'm gonna wait for
microphone,
the
a pull-out toolbox, and
voice
the soft
to be
glow
over.
of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay. For example, you have a Chinese company that is selling some drugs to the Mexican cartels, and they smuggle that stuff into America. Them being in the drug world because they're a private company, right? I see. A private company. This is such a big chain. Yeah. Maybe the Chinese company, like a Chinese legitimate company or a Chinese mercenary company. Maybe Pine is the Chinese company that's selling drugs to the military cartel that's Cornell, and then they get the unions to smuggle the stuff into a different place. Yes, legitimate company. Maybe Pine is involved in the drug trade, and maybe Joyce is a double agent. Nah, couldn't be, but maybe. Pull out the radio. Let me talk to Sylvie.
Officer.
Will she pick it up?
Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer.
She picked up. Hi, we turned your man into an incel, but don't worry, he'll love it. You can get back to him.
Yes. Hello?
You recognize her voice. Hey, Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my badge? Oh, we did well with our badge. Can't believe she still wants to talk with us. Yeah, me too. I can't believe she is, actually picking up. You missed that? Oh, man. Yeah. So basically, to put it simply, we decided to become Lieutenant to Love and be some sort of matchmaker extraordinaire, and somehow we got it into our head that to do that we needed to tell the barkeep, the manager of the store, what was his name, Granite or something like that, Grenade, whatever, it started with G. We told G, Sylvie is riding the cock carousel, and we thought that was a great idea, and then he turned into an incel for a brief moment. Basically. That was basically what happened. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Okay, the answer is no.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Oh no. You did see that happening? That completely blindsided me. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, No, I haven't, sorry.
Wow, she's quite kind. Despite everything that happened, she is just like very helpful.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and seems real to me. Not my uniform, too. No, I know where my uniform is, right? Wait, why does Kim not have a uniform? I'm confused.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
No, I know where my uniform is.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Can I beg for money again? Held for misogyny, whore. No, that's okay. You didn't mean it that way. I mean, you told the man whose love interest was a whore. I can see. I can see that making him mentally deranged. Oh, isn't that bad? I thought isn't that bad? If you love someone enough, it's then you. No wait. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, I'm done with the radio for now.
In the cabin.
Yeah, we can go over to the corpse now. And then after we get the corpse, oh wait, it's 8:54. Ah, it's fine. I'll end after trying to jump down after the corpse, and then after trying to grab the jacket. That's my itinerary for today. Held message for a reason. Massage. I just allowed the one that was fully spelled. But it seems they hold it even if it's asterisked out. That whore will only settle when she's done riding the cock carousel. Yeah. That's what we told him. We even like made a finger gesture. We held our finger up and then afterwards like turned it around in circles. He was very sad after that. He even gave us some alcohol.
On his side, with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still
okay,
around
let's
his
cut
neck.
the belt.
His body is the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Alright, external examination. Now that we have the chain cutters, let's cut the belt. We can do it now. He shows you
Cut
the
with
point.
as much precision as you can, please.
He shows you the point on the man's neck where the belt cuts into the flesh. We have good interfacing now. We can do this.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
We can do this. We can cut through the belt. We got interfacing.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
See, it looks blasé. Physical. Wait, what? It's physical instrument this time? Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh man, that seems quite difficult. Where would you possibly cut it?
The knot is the weak spot.
Oh.
The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Oh really? Is interfacing gonna save us? Yeah! Interfacing's gonna save us. Alright. Let's try. I'm tempted to say any of these things, but I'm just gonna close my eyes and cut it because responding to them is not a good idea, as much as I want to. I can't believe he didn't kill himself. The Granat? Oh, I forgot his name. What's his name? Granat? Gee, you can't believe the bartender manager man didn't kill himself? Or you mean this guy? Yeah? Please.
After some deliberations, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together.
Grant or something.
You squeeze the rubber handles
Grant
together,
or something.
sweat forming on your brow.
You can't believe Grant or something didn't kill himself? The bartender man sounds like you're trying your best to mentally forget. We didn't mean to do that. I thought we were gonna be a matchmaker extraordinaire and he was gonna get with Sylvie, but all the dialogue options pointed to make this man an incel and destroy his mind, and there was no backing down from it. We actually wanted to match them. Yeah, that's what we were trying to do. I was totally deluded into thinking we could match them. But all the dialogue options were like, tell him that she's a whore. And, yep, that happened. Yeah, we failed an empathy check. It was because we failed an empathy check. That was very unfortunate. If we had succeeded that empathy check, maybe it would have been a good story, but instead, it became a very bad story. Okay, after some deliberation, we sink the cutters into the knot, and then we squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Does Kim think we're handsome right now? Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Ah, flowers, scattering, blooming. There's something metaphorical there, but I'm not sure what it is.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap. Running his finger around the dark red groove of the bloated neck. Have you guys ever heard of this story about someone who stuck a bunch of maggots up
Hemorrhaging
there?
is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
That's just what it reminded me of. Yeah, there's a story about someone who stuck a bunch of, was it a meat filled with maggots? I can't remember if it was a piece of meat or a bunch of maggots up there. This is what it reminded me of for a moment. But anyway, if you haven't heard it, that's good. Don't worry about it. I don't remember it too well anyway. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. It was about a girl. Well, where is he pointing to though? The neck, right? What's a ligature mark? I'll write it down, but I don't know what he's saying.
Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants. Oh, he finally pulled it down. Do you think they castrated him or not?
No! Let's get out and see!
Yeah. Come watch.
I fucking knew it!
Yeah.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Let's fondle his genitals for just a moment.
The dead man's penis is average size, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Did we fail some check? Is that why we didn't get any more interesting details about the man's genitalia? The thing used for tying or binding something tightly is a ligature. Oh, okay. So I guess that's the cord around the neck. Write it down and move it out. So it's a binding mark, I guess. What, you want exact measurements? You know, that'd be quite nice. What's average size? Actually, I don't know. What's an average size length, huh? I don't actually know. I've never considered measuring, penises before, considering that I don't have one myself. So, it's not that easy to just get a ruler up there, you know? Who am I gonna get for comparison? It's not like I have access to boys' locker rooms. About 8 inches is the standard length. Just buy one. Or is it gonna be average? Is it gonna be average length? How do you buy one? Write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
I'm mid-20s, don't worry. Even though I sound young, I'm actually mid-20s. I can't believe I'm saying I'm mid-20s. I wish I could say I was younger. Average in US is 5.1 inches or 8.8 centimeters. Hat. 160 and yeah, I'm totally 16. I'm totally a minor. Please, no, don't pretend you didn't hear that I was 20 something. That I was mid-20s. But then again, if I really wanted pictures and measurements, there's plenty of people on Reddit to solicit for that, right? Mid-20s is young. I'm so happy that you're calling me young. Are you older? Cranky? Are you mid-30s? Somehow I doubt it if someone were watching this. It'd be too childish for someone mid-30s, right? Maybe? I can't tell. There are combat injuries on the... combat injuries? Must be old combat injuries. But if you ask your PP size, a lot of guys will be unreliable. What, will they Photoshop it? I thought there would be plenty of people to solicit for, pictures with a ruler. I turned 26 2 weeks ago. Ah, okay, so you're also mid-20s. Yes, ask Reddit. I know what you 3.3 or 27.7. Man, that could set a record. 27.7. Oh, that's dangerous. That's like what? A 2/3 of a meter? I'm still the oldest person here. maybe someday. Well, it's okay. You're young at heart. Back is fine. Upper and lower extremities are fine but asymmetrical. Bunch of combat injuries.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Why are there that many? Yeah, that's a lot of scars. The training, maybe? Or the war?
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the scarring is a lot. Do people get like... I guess this guy was like a career military guy, so it makes sense. This scarring is extensive, way more than law officials.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Yeah, it really is. The body tells the tale. That's pretty cool. Write it down.
Last item. Hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his. Inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Hand holding. I'll pick up the hand too. Oh, I have good interfacing.
The hand feels heavy, filled with decay liquids. Like it's ready to explode if squeezed hard enough. You're suddenly repulsed. So much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. A little hand holding a corpse. Yeah. We're all hand holding them together. It's a hand holding celebration. It's a hand holding orgy, if you could even have that. Yummy cocktail. You wanna drink it? I'm sure. Is there a way to do that in real life? No, I think that's illegal.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were you expecting any? Oh, yeah, that's true. We should have expected struggling, right? How did he die just like that? What killed me? Communism, he said. maybe he agreed to die? No, that's confused. I'm confused. Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Alright, write it down. He already looks pregnant, right, Mr. Corpse? He's already pregnant. We just have to add the finishing touch, and then maybe it'll explode out of his butt. Write it down.
Ooh.
He turns aside to breathe.
For the external. Well done. What next?
He couldn't take it anymore. Makes sense. Alright, the next part is internal examination. Summary, yeah? How do we examine him internally, yeah?
Central nervous system.
He said.
I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
No, I don't. Maybe that's what our failed looking into his eyes check was supposed to be. How do we fail that many times? You cut the body open. Oh, autopsy. Oh, okay. I guess we finally get to cut it. I hope we still get the boots.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Yeah. If I may add the moral of the story. Did we succeed or did we not succeed?
What would that be?
He looks at you inquisitively. I'm looking at him inquisitively too. What are we thinking? Examine him internally like a sock puppet? I guess so. We'll turn him inside out. We'll cut him up. Do we actually get to do that? I hope we get to see it.
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
Don't rape people? Is that the moral of the story? Maybe it is. I don't know. The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply. What? I'm confused. Don't... Huh? Morals already run away like 5 streams ago. What? I thought we were being quite moral here. We were being so for the people. We broke like 2 men in their head here and there, but we've tried to do our best. Yeah. I hope we don't break any more. Do you think it'll happen?
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
He grinned another time. Do you see this? We gotta get Kim to trust you achievement. I didn't even know he trusted us, but he smiled enough times that, I guess he trusts us. I'll write down NA. Yeah.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
Couldn't see but heard the ding. Ah, well the achievement was called Get Kim to Trust You. So that means he trusts us now, right? I don't know how to get the achievement, it just happened. He gets close to the mouth hole. Eyes squinting. He gets close to the mouth hole. I bet Kudo's happy. We're getting the corpse almost kiss that we're looking for. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue, bone, let's see. Okay. We're still examining the body and not cutting the guy up. Does that mean that romance is creeping ever closer? I hope so. Maybe.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand
We already
on
have
the
a
dead
date,
man's
right?
throat and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
I know it's supposed to be really bad and stuff, but the way that they phrase begins to massage it gently, there's almost something sensual about it. Yes, we're bonding over harassing a corpse, but before that, we bonded over the motor vehicle. We're bonding over everything. Me and Kim, us and Kim. Whatever my name is. Harry, right? We know that now.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Okay. Is that how autopsies are done?
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
yeah. Except we're not touching his dick anymore. We're touching his mouth, right?
The hyoid bone is fractured. The
You said
rest
that
of the
for a while.
musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Alright, time to write it down. He seems fine. No problems with his bones.
Respiratory system.
Oh, that's all he says. Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Pry open the dead man's jaws? To check his lungs, I guess?
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
We can look inside the dead man's mouth ourselves. Steal his glowing teeth. Can we do that? Wait, does he say that? The victim has received dental implants. Does he have golden teeth? Let's see.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight into that mouth of his. Sharing bodily fluids. Look deeper
It's
inside.
hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid
we're okay.
in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking.
That reminds kinky. Yeah, a little, right? That reminds me of Chainsaw Man. What happened in Chainsaw Man? I heard of the anime, but I've never watched it. I only watched a teeny tiny portion of it. Your force is swallowed.
Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
I thought we would really get to check out whether he had golden teeth or not. Guess
Mute
not.
silence as always.
Mute silence as always. Anything
Hemorrhaging
else?
present in mucus.
Well, guess that's it. The lieutenant repeats impatiently. He lets go of the jaws. The mouth snaps shut before you. Alright, fine. I'll just write it down. Maybe we failed the check or something.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Okay, I need to see a therapist and a priest, probably. Why? What's wrong? Something about throwing up? Oh, there was a thing in Chainsaw Man about throwing up, apparently. Oh, okay. Without seeing too much. I like spoilers. But okay, maybe other people don't like spoilers. Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
What's hepatobiliary? He looks at the corpse stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. Well, I certainly am not, I suppose. But what is hepatobiliary?
Hepato means liver.
Thank you!
And biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Am I an expert in those things, Encyclopedia? After all, Encyclopedia, you're here with me.
Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
Alright, well, thanks for the help. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Alright, write down NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both? Encyclopedia, do
Unless
I have...
you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
Hey, Encyclopedia, do I have any more knowledge?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do. What?
Like a toxicology screening?
He looks at the monster.
At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Alright, write NA and add toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Alright, well, seems like he probably was almost definitely hanged.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh, approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there. Maybe if we had higher encyclopedia, we could have found some more. Man, I thought our encyclopedia was high enough. Turns out we might need even more. Recycle him into coke. Can you do that? If you pump someone full of coke, and then afterwards you have them die because they died on coke, and then you drink their blood, will you get high?
This will do.
This will do. What will do?
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse bloated lower abdomen briefly. Write it down. Omit the voila. Write it down. Keep the voila. No. We need to keep his goodwill for now. Omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Finally, we're almost getting there. Description of injury is thanks how vampires get high, I guess. That's how vampires get high, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, probably. There's a choice of games. I don't know if you guys know choice of games, but there's a choice of games called Choice of the Vampire, which is like a multiple choice story game. And you get to sort of choose your pick of who you like sucking the blood off of. Description of injury summary. So
Let's see.
One of them was like people who drink
marks,
wine or something
contusions
like
on the
that.
head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite marks is field 1. Contusions on head and chest is the 2nd one. Ligature mark encircling the neck is 3. Well, why should we leave a 4th one? What do you think that's for, Kim?
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
I guess that's what he's saying. Well, alright. Let's be thorough. Fine. What's the 4th mark field for, though?
Nothing. Just in case.
Alright. 1. Bite
Head,
marks.
chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
What's an odontologist? There's so many different field-specific words here. But that's okay. We found out who was eating the man, and that's the birds. Write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Either fatal injury or non-fatal post-mortem. Obviously, it's post-mortem. The scientific study of the structure and diseases of teeth. Thank you, Zell, for the definition. Odontologist. Yeah, I guess he knows very clearly they're birds. Alright, non-fatal, post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions is next.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone.
I don't even
The
know what
injury
contusions
did not
means.
have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Do you think Kuno will chime in at this point, or does he not know what's going on? No worries, I Google on my second monitor, so you won't have to. Ah, thank you. I would have to pull up Chrome, which I have closed right now because it takes resources. Continue.
At maximum velocity, fuck off.
Maximum velocity. I love how he's like so hung up on that. A contusion is basically a bruise. Ah, okay, thanks. That's what a contusion means. 2 bruises. That would be easier. Why do they have to call it a contusion? A maximum velocity.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down. Yes, yes. It's a spot on skin where blood vessels have been ruptured. Oh, I see. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, we have a lot of rock contusions in that case.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Hey, non-fatal postmortem. Let's be right with this. Sure, we could mess this up, but there's no reason to mess it up.
Right. Next.
Turn the page back? What's turning the page back?
The corpse lay slouched to the side, oblivious to its surroundings. The field autopsy form describes his state in 3 parts.
Oh, I see. We just moved back to the dialogue option. It just means I didn't want to think about it for now.
All right.
Alright, last one. Finish the
Dark red
autopsy.
abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact.
The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. What? whatever. It's fine. A dark and abraded. What was this ligature mark? Right. I forgot what. I need to scroll up the chat to figure out what ligature means. Oh, right, a tight thing. A tight mark. Tight rope mark, basically. Yeah.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
No signs of clawing on the neck, though. That's kind of strange. Like, usually people would struggle, right? This guy has no signs of struggle on it. Sir Funkton, did you shoot him down on mail? Yeah. Hi, Sir Funkton. How'd you know we shot him down? Wait, what? Yeah. We shot him down. How'd you know? Oh. A fractured hyoid bone was often a sign of strangulation/hanging. Okay, so yes, he was definitely hanged due to the force required to strangle someone. Oh, okay. So everything points to a hanging, but he has no struggle marks. How do you know that we shot him down? I'm so confused. Just took a guess. Shooting the body down is so badass in this game. We tried getting Kim to shoot it at first, but he missed. So then we shot it down. There was a different way to get him down? I thought that was our only option, and I was so scared we'd fail it. Other than that, it was gonna be pulling the boot down and letting his neck snap was what I thought we'd have to do. What? Was he out cold when hunged or already dead? He seemed like he was probably out cold recently when he was hung so far, right? Probably are a bunch of ways. Unless he accepted his hanging, which I don't think he did. Write it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
The ring around his neck is visible.
Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Think this through. I really don't think that. I don't think. It doesn't look like his death was necessarily his hanging, right? It looks like he might have been knocked out cold and then killed, right? Yeah. Or they poisoned him or made him super drunk. Because he didn't. There's no struggling on his hands. There's no claw marks around his neck. His body is like perfect. Like, despite being all bloated and stuff, his body's perfect. Except for a few bruises post-mortem from Kuno's rock throwing. He seemed like almost at peace as he died. It almost feels like it wasn't a perfect body. He had a perfect body. This man has a perfect body, right? He's a warrior, but non-fatal post-mortem. Yeah, non-fatal. There's a fourth line too. The ring around. Where's the fourth line? I'm confused. Fourth line? Where's the fourth line? 2 customary boxes wait to be checked. The man's head jerks to the side, waiting your judgment. The ring around his neck is visible. Where's the fourth line? Wait, I'm confused. 1, 2. Where? Could you someone clarify for me what do you mean start functioned by a fourth line? In the body damage list. Yeah, it was an empty fourth line. But how come we didn't see it? Kim said, yeah, you just arrived. Kim said, leave a fourth one. And we couldn't and I was like, a fourth one? What's that for? And he's like, just in case. Non-fatal, post-mortem. Let's see what happens. We can always correct it later, right? Non-fatal, post-mortem. Yeah? The lieutenant falls silent abruptly. Yeah? Is it? This was a dialogue option, I just realized. I didn't think it was because they didn't really do a full description.
Why do you say that?
He tilts his head. I'm serious. I don't think this was the injury that killed him. Yeah, right? Kim suspects something. Yeah, that makes sense. But he was trying to wait for us to catch on, I guess. Maybe that's why. I'm serious. I don't think it was this injury that killed him. Yeah, right? Claw marks, Kim said. Kim's been hinting at it all this time. You're right.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
I've arrived at this conclusion through the psychic arts. If we had gone the psychic arts route, which seemed like it was possible, would Kim still trust us? Could he be a potential convert? I don't know. Like if someone were playing a second playthrough and got all the stuff right using psychic arts. It came to me in a dream. Yeah. He said what killed him was communism. Why weren't his hands tied? A big man like this, I would tie his hands when marching him to gallows. Yeah. Why weren't his hands tied? He didn't claw at anyone. He didn't punch anyone. He didn't struggle. What skills have you leveled up? Like red ones, yellow ones? Oh, you want to see? Here we go. We kind of did it randomly because I didn't know what to do. So my skills are mostly blue with like 2 yellows. Fourth line is for communism. Oh yeah. He said to us as he fell down after we shot him. I was like staring at him. What killed you? And then he said, communism. but we didn't write it anywhere official. Why weren't his hands? I did arrive at this conclusion through the psychic arts then, He fell down and then we had a vision. He said communism. That's what happened. But Kim wouldn't believe that. Fourth line is for love. Love? Oh, yeah. Maybe he willingly died. You know what? Why aren't his hands tied?
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you're right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being.
It wasn't because of whether his hands are tied. It's because of how perfect his body was, but that wasn't a dialogue option.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
He produces a small plastic roll from his jacket, a body bag. Oh, alright. I hope we can still take the feet leg things. What do you call them? Boots? The boots? I hope we can still take the boots. Love is in the air. Mr. Corsair thought he was in the air himself. Love was in the air, but Mr. Corpse, despite being in the air, couldn't get any for himself. He was the love, but he could not do it. First, how did it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success.
Alright, Anything else?
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
I doubt that we'll get the toxicological screening. Also, I'm worried. If we send him off for a toxicological screening, will I not be able to get the boots? What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Well, that's great. What now? We need to sneak into an industrial harbor.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
He's gonna drive him away? Was Kim gonna be away for a while? We really will lose the boots, will we? Rip out a copy of the autopsy pages.
For processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again. What are you thinking, Kim? Why are you looking back and forth like that?
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
Alright, yeah. Well, what is there to see? What's missing?
I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Stop wasting time, you're smart. Felt a little bump on the head. This is a white check, you may retry it. I can do Inland Empire again. You know, I've been doing this. I've been rolling this so many times. Every time was a failure, even though it was always hovering around 50 or 40%. Let's save the game and roll it again. Every time was a failure. But I don't learn. I'm not learning. This time it worked. I believe too. Let's roll. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Please, my God.
However many times you keep asking.
Is this roll cursed, or is this just something that's destined to fail? All right, I saved the game because I kind of knew my morale would be damaged.
Despair creeps into you.
All right, let's rush the hobo scene.
You're still coming up
it's
with
fine.
sentences.
I'm done.
Yes,
no one even likes cops. Yes,
Nothing. Cop
it's
gives
fine. Cop gives up. Let's load the game. We're back. We're not giving up. We're back, baby. Can't believe it. Is that roll seriously cursed? Am I cursed?
The man is decomposed.
All right, it's fine.
Adjusts his glasses and takes a deep
let's do
breath.
the other roll instead. Even though this roll is very unlikely. It ain't funk over. Yeah.
You run your
failed
hands
too,
over
but
the
it's
victim's
okay.
cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
All right. Look at his pants again. It's a white check, right? They said, so I could do it again. Look in his pants again.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
He raped someone. Why didn't they castrate the man?
Can't get enough of that dick.
yeah, we can't.
Do you think we missed something?
Yes, I think there's something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay, where do we find a fridge for the body? This time you didn't make the same mistake. If you want the boots, don't bag him today. Come back at night. Alright, we'll do that. Where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart.
Oh, his name was Gart.
And the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know,
his voice
but
trails
only
off.
if all else fails.
It settles on Kuno, but only if all else fails. Is it possible? Can we get a fridge for the body? Can we get Joyce to give us a fridge for the body? She's rich. I bet she has a fridge on board that ship of hers.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
If we pay you with Joyce's money, will you give us a fridge?
Only if all else fails.
He stresses.
Or remember the buttons on that intercom over there, on the side of the building next to the whirling? One was for Revachol Ice City. Perhaps it's a clue.
Alright, maybe we should go to the buttons and request a fridge and get Kim to pay it out of police money because they don't trust me. I need to take another look at the body
Hurry.
first.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Why is this check unrollable? I don't understand. Like, how have I failed this 4+ times already? What are the odds? Alright, it's fine. I said I was gonna jump down to... I said after the body, I was gonna jump down to get my cop outfit, to get my cop shirt, but it seems like I'm gonna probably end with the body. Do the Inland Empire check. I bless you this time. Really? Really? Okay, fine. We'll save Scum one more time. We'll save Scum just one more time. Quick save. Why hasn't it worked? I don't
The
understand.
man is decomposing. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses
let's do
and
it
takes a deep
with
breath.
your second blessing. Not 100% sure. If it fails, wait, what? I thought I was cursed. I thought this was a fake roll. Turns out impossible. I can't believe it worked. I can't believe it failed that many times. I can't believe we failed like 4+ times before it finally worked. Let's go, yeah. Oh man, it actually worked. Thank you for your blessing. I prostrate before your holiness, Mr. Sir Funkton, or Miss Sir Funkton, if whichever one it is. I'm gone. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Huh? Where is that, and why?
In the past. Way out in the west.
And Jesus' blessing. Yeah. What do you mean the Wild West? I can see you're gone, but who are you? What?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Am I talking to myself? There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who are you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Is that motherfucker literally or metaphorically? I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Kobo? Who's Kobo? What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips. Metaphorically, I hope. I can't tell at this point with this kind of guy.
Imagination.
Most epic way of saying imagination. Are we gonna go into a dream scene or not?
Go ahead.
Nope.
Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Hey man, the Haxie love too. Haxie love from their sons. Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah. Give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Is my name... Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
What's a Rooney? Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Why do I see myself in the sky? Yeah? No, it can't be Harry. Could I be? I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because
give me a comical
coming
amount.
right up, Copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Alright, well, who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Aww. Wait, which one was it? Love or communism? He said communism when he fell.
Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down, you said it was communism. Yeah.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
Oh, both killing and doing in are metaphorical, and I'm not sure which is which.
You really need to learn the difference, buddy. This is embarrassing.
Way to be helpful, Rhetoric. Why can't Encyclopedia come argue with Rhetoric for a little bit? Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Why am I Lobo now? What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because you told me to, not towards Kim. Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. I don't have anything else to do. This is the case. This case is all I have. Yeah, maybe this will lead to something. Maybe something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous.
The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile.
I have mental problems.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
I'm slightly terrified. What's going on? Who doesn't? I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Should I exhaust the dialogue options? I don't want to say that. It's like saying I hate myself. You know what? I'll say it anyway, because it's in my mind.
Do I remind you of someone?
Of myself, obviously.
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? This was so out of left field. Wait, what? Literally milking the dialogue. Yeah, I have to see everything, right? It's a story. I picked Encyclopedia Brain for a reason. Everything I have to eat up, including the dead man. Alright. Of harlequinism? A baby affected with harlequinism?
You sure wriggled out of that one. Completely.
Wait, does he actually? Do not look for images of harlequinism. Noted, I won't look for images of harlequinism. Admittedly, suddenly, because you said to not look for it, I'm kind of curious. Yeah. Oh, it's a really fucked up birth defect. That's a good thing I don't know. Oh, enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
See me in your dreams. His dialogue is different from what he's saying here. His spoken dialogue. You can come back and look into my face anytime you want. Humor yourself with my harlequin features. Ask your little questions. Freshen your memory. Create associations. Remind yourself of your mortality. Capo Lopo. Tell me something, dead man. Alright, we'll search again more thoroughly after we get the ice box, I guess. Wait, can I do this again? No.
Come back later.
Wait,
Shoot,
maybe
Looney Rooney.
If I...
A child born
Oh,
with Muller's
I can go
disease,
through
harlequinism,
all of
grown up
these
miraculously.
again. Let's say myself. Oh god, I should have listened. What happened? Can you describe it in words so we don't have to see it? Myself in the bathroom mirror.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
That's ominous. Why? Do you know about SCPs? Yeah, I know about it. I haven't read a lot of them, but I know about their existence and more or less how they're structured. It's about a whole bunch of scientists investigating weird phenomenon, right? And alternate dimensions, and a lot of other random stuff like that.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.
I'm really, I'm really doing a number to my mental state. It's okay. We're gonna keep going.
Do I remind?
A giant born
A deep
with
sea
molars.
creature.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
You don't remind me of anyone. You're yourself. Let's finally come out of the deep water. You are you. I am me. You have the one that comes after you when you don't look at it. Harlequinism looks like that. So it's another image. I don't know that one. Looks like him. Okay. Yeah.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Enough.
Come back later,
fine.
Corporal.
Enough. We'll go try to get the freezer, and then I'll stop playing this game because I've gotten very far over time compared to usual. Because the corpse really is taking up a lot of my attention. It's very fun.
An old call box
Alright,
with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Where's the ice box? Hovershell Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Aww. Will Gart agree to give us an ice box? I wonder. Okay, last thing I'll do. I'll just ask Gart for an ice box. If he says no, then I'll figure it out tomorrow.
Can I help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Smart man. Yeah, exactly.
Correct him.
No. They want to put a very important dead body on the fridge. Yeah, that's the gist of it. How did you know? What do you mean correct too? We were right. No. How did you know? Oh, wait. Do I say no or do I say yes? Correct him. But it was the truth. No. Did we lie? Probably just say yes. Alright. You already know somehow. Yes, that's the gist of it. Fine. Alright, we'll be bro. We're bros, right? You're cool with us. We're cool. You'll let us put it in.
I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Why? Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
Oh, come on, man. We're cool.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Hey, man, it's good for both of us if we put it in your fridge. Then you won't have the stink in your backyard, you know? It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Let's go talk to the freight clerk.
Alright, fine, let's go talk to the freight clerk. Wait, where the heck is the freight clerk? I don't think I ever went into that store now that I think about it. Alright, well, tomorrow we can go to the freight clerk. Today, I'm gonna end here. Because I went very much over. But I had a lot of fun. So, thank you so much for being here. I'm always so happy when you guys arrive to play with me. Yeah, and well, I guess this is the end of today. So, goodbye.